这是 Peter White， 他有40年的小板经验 ，40 years of shaping experience。然后基本上他第一张板子 was 13 right，first board， 13岁的时候敲第一张板子，正式开始做的时候是15岁，真正开始有工厂开始经营的时候是19岁。
All right, what we have here is a performer model. The shape is no different than I would normally do for any style of performer. However, the construction, the fiberglass, the foam is totally different to what we would normally do.
这个板是 performer， 就是基本上是比较技术等级比较高的板子，那它做的比较薄，那它其实跟一般的 performer 没有太大的差别，但主要这张板的话是在于它的使用的材料。
The fabric we're using is not fiberglass, but it's polypropylene. It's a form of plastic, and it's called Inegra.
那基本上比较接近像塑胶。
PP
Polypropylene. Yeah.
然后它的脚感跟 poly 一模一样。
It is a very loose cousin to your carbon fibers, Kevlars. Very, very loose. These are the first boards we made. We made them maybe 4 days before we came over here. So far, so good. We're very happy.
他们在这张板子是在来前4天才做好的。对。
But what I've done, I've bought the foam we would normally use. The polyurethane foam is a standard weight foam. It has a very good strength to weight ratio, but the boards can be heavy. They also have, instead of the 3mm stringer, we introduce a 9mm stringer.
那个它其实 Malibu 的板子基本上都是9厘米的骨，但是这个里面只用了3厘米的骨。那这个里面的那个缝基本上还是跟所有的缝是一样的，那只是在做的外面那个布啊，那其实跟它是这个布是很像carbon的。
The foam in this is the lightest foam I can buy. As again, it is purely experimental. So what we were setting out to achieve was a very light but flexible board. With a 9mm stringer, the boards become possibly a little bit stiff. And I'm trying to get a board. All right, no breaking yet. But in order to do that, so the boards are very flexible, to which you get a lot of feel out of your turns, a lot more drive, a lot more spring.
接下来他们自己会改，就是还是会改回9厘米的做法。那主要是要让这个东西，然后用现在这个新的材料，让这个板子有足够的弹性，然后但是它的韧性很好，然后可以去克服所有的东西，但它会变轻。
In order to give it more strength without losing the flexibility, you will notice these lines, top and bottom. They're rovings that we put along the rail of the board to give the board lateral strength, not impact strength, but lateral strength.
你看到这两面有比较深的条纹，这里跟这边，他们去加强那个板子，就是 spring 啊，就是像避震器一样的，然后让板子那个能够更弹性，然后不会有其他的问题出现。
The board was made very quickly. It was surfed even quicker. It does have a couple of dents in the deck, but not too bad. The fabric is only 2 ounce.
只有2盎司，所以会有一些钉，就是这一次冲的时候，可是这只有2盎司。
But it is very strong.
Yeah.
Generate speed out of turn.
Out of turns. When you come from a turn, you feel the board almost twist and flex.
Ray 刚刚讲是说，它可以协助在做转弯的时候，它把那个长板当短板在冲啊。
No, but to say to generate speed coming out of a turn gives you more time to line up your next manoeuvre. Whereas if you can't generate speed coming out of a turn, you have to regain that speed and increase the speed again to do another manoeuvre at high speeds.
OK， 这板子很容易让你的速度可以加快，那尤其在转弯的时候，所以当你在做这个动作的时候，让你有足够的时间可以去想你接下来这个动作怎么接，你不用说你转完了以后你没有速度了，所以你必须要想办法再去追这个速度以后，才能再开始做动作。 这个就是改了，变成像小板一样，就是3个舵的设计，就再也不做所谓的 2+1，就是2个 side fin 中间有 fin box， 在这个上面的做法。
I find with bigger side fins, there is a lot more hold to the wave, a lot less chance of drifting,
Yeah.
and a lot more drive from a bigger fin. Now, what the trend in Australia at the moment is with the 2+1, we increase the side fins, but we reduce the centre fin. So 6.5, 7-inch maximum, but maybe the equivalent to a G1 in the side fins, G3. So you're getting a different ratio of fin. More holding power from your fin that's in the wave, more holding power and more drive.
在澳洲包括就全世界主流，基本上还是 fin box 2个 side fin。可是他们现在那边开始就是把2边 side fin 做大，那中间这个都变小，大概6寸，最多7寸，就不会再大。但是 side fin 会做大一点，也许是you're saying G1， 也许是 G1000 GX GL
No GL.
No.
M3
M3. Yeah.
M3 M5 and M3
Yeah.
right M5 M3 在侧边，然后中间的话最多不会超过7寸，这样子。那他们的设定的话就会变这样。那他们有一段是之前我们在那边的时候讲的，就是中间小一点，旁边2只大一点，就变成跟冲短板一样的习惯。它有足够的力量把你抓住，就是不管是浪的力量啊，或者是你板子在跑的时候的速度，那也能够让你在转弯的时候提升你的速度。
But with these style of thruster fins,
Right.
this allows you to start experimenting with helicopters more easily. You get a lot more slide in your tail through turns, whereas the 2+1 setup with a bigger centre fin makes it a little more difficult to experiment with these more progressive style surfing.
用这样子的东西会比较容易做那个 helicopter， 就是你看到那个长板不是有人在那转吗？他就做一个700人，那不会像你中间有一只比较长的，它基本上你在转那个的时候会有那个。
But again, with a little more tail lift in our boards, this also makes the board more manoeuvrable with this style of fin setup.
OK， 它后面的那个板尾整个设计跟比较那个 tail rocker 比较高，然后可以用这样的设定的话，在冲浪的时候，其实对这个板子会有相当辅助的作用，让它变得更好冲。
We're offering multiple fin plugs, giving you either quad fin, thruster, sometimes a fin box. It can confuse you, but it's offering you as a surfer a multiple choice of experimentation with changing your fins. Fins are a very critical part of your board. If you haven't got them, nothing happens. So don't be afraid to change your fins, experiment. Don't just try the ones you're given.
他们做板子，接下来我们会假如是这种设定的话，会有4个舵框，然后你也可以留中间那5个，就是变成是3个冲或是4个冲。对，那你可以讲。那另外一个他讲就是说 ，fin 就是你尽量去试，你要去尝试，你才会知道它给你的反应是什么。不管是大只小只，然后不一样的形状，你都尽量去试。那比如说刚刚 Brett 最后讲的2只大只一点。那你去冲，那可能整个感觉不一样。当你觉到哪一个配置你自己冲起来的时候，感觉非常好，试着冲长一点，也许那个东西就是你自己觉得最适合你的东西。
Myself, I use one of the largest size FCS fins, FG7, which is designed more so for guys 100 kilos or 80 to 100 kilos. I'm only 60 kilos.
他自己冲的是那是装那个比较大只的 FG7， 那个是专门设计给那个大个儿，要给那个100公斤以上的人冲的。可是他只有60公斤的，他觉得用在这上面非常好。